opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley. And it's Niang in at the 4 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. Then it's Justice Winslow. He's making a switch here. Junior's checked in. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Barea comes in for Michael Conley.
Shooting one.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Pass to Gobert. Clarkson kicks to Barea. Trying to end the drought. And Winslow pulls it down.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Passes it to Clarkson. Ingles against Winslow. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. Jazz trail by 11. Up top, Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one misses. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Now, we aren't that far into this NBA season, but you have to be excited, Greg, about the way that Junior has performed so far.
He's hit the ground running and been an immediate factor. The way he moves and acts on the court doesn't look like a rookie. Hopefully he continues to build off this solid start.
Jazz trail by 13. Barea surveying the floor. It's tipped. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Azubuike. Junior, no good on the 3. So Favors will bring it up for the Jazz. Bogdanovich passes to Barea. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Here's Junior. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Clarkson with the ball. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Over Brooks. Kept alive. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
And so it's Memphis, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Favors is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Azubuike in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Azubuike. 5 to shoot. Conley with it. Over Junior.
Those are the defensive instincts Junior can show you. Fantastic job contesting without fouling.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Outside Conley. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
And stolen by Junior. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing. Have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
Bain, he's covered by Clarkson, Jr., and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Mitchell looking it over. Clarkson on the wing. There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and that one's good, Junior.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
With 1 on the clock, and Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Winslow, then it's Junior. And it's Melton in at the two-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
And that one's good, Junior. 16 points for Junior.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Here's Niang, guarded by Jackson. Conley with a wide open look, and Utah another three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside for Jackson, over Mitchell, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open, uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. For the Jazz, Favors comes in for George Niang, and Barea subbed in for Mitchell. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on John Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride, so they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
And he makes the first.
Well, this guy's a native of Newark, New Jersey, and he exemplifies, Junior, the grit and grind of his city in how he plays. You talk about hard-nosed, that's Junior.
Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson, he's checked in for Gobert.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Junior. Dishes it to Clark. Makes it off the glass. Clark's got 6.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Barea. 1:53 left to play here in the third. To the inside, 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get these high-quality looks on the interior. How incredibly patient is this guy down on the block?
Junior, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
2 shots.
He throw good, Junior.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Conley dishes to Favors. The pass to Clarkson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 18. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the drive, just overwhelms the D.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Favors. Offensive rebound. Anderson with the block. To the wing right side. Morant with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 12 in the game.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jumper.
Clarkson.
Grizzlies foul. John Morant. That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And
Substitution on the floor.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. So on the floor. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
And great instincts there from Junior. Staying alert on defense and being rewarded with the primetime pickpocket.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
this is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
A 3-ball. And Utah, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Valanciunas, good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Conley's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
This is from
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Gobert finds Mitchell. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
On the wing, Mitchell. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three-pointer, no good. Junior the pass to Melton. Here's Junior, and he lays it straight in. 32 points for Junior.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on,